Shh, we're live.
You got lipstick on.
Yeah, I do. It's lip gloss. It's not lipstick. I don't wear with lipstick.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Are we live?
We're live.
We're live. Oh, hey. Hey, y'all. It is Sunday night, February something.
Why are you, what's up with the camera? Why is
it got wankered.
Because you did it?
Yeah.
You messed it up?
Yeah.
Again, as usual?
Yeah.
As always?
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
Sure? Uh-huh.
Same old thing.
Same old in the house of Sea Lake Journeys.
Hey, look, we got a Harbor Freight commercial on our show.
So we want to welcome all of you to the Sunday night show of Sea Lake Journeys.
Yeah, it's February the 25th, the last Sunday of February. How about that?
And is this leap year or is this not leap year?
Yes, leap year. We're going to have 29 days. I got to turn the volume off over here.
Yeah, we got 29 days in February this year. So that makes it a leap year. So everybody leap.
Leap. Hey, if we leap 3 times, do we get 3 extra days instead of 1?
I don't know. I don't know how leap year works.
No, it's only every 4 years you get 1 extra day.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. We've had a really exciting weekend, haven't we?
We did.
We did. We have had a fabulous weekend. We drove down to Miami yesterday to meet live and in person. It's Cruise Life.
It's a Cruise Life. That's right. Pete and Lisa all the way from England. Wow.
Yes.
We had a great time hanging out with them.
Oh, we had the best time with them. How do we say? They're our kind of people.
That's right. That's right. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it was worth driving down there to meet them.
My hair's a mess.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at mine.
They are our kind of people. They are so much fun.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give Pete and Lisa right now, in case they listen to this on replay. Pete and Lisa, here's a double squeaky for y'all.
So they are a lot of fun. We enjoyed our time with them. We spent about 5 hours, I guess, with them.
Yeah.
Just sit around chatting, finding out about, their adventures and what adventures they're coming up with and doing. And they are currently on the Scarlet Lady
Virgin Voyages. I told them, I said, it's going to be really different. It ain't like other cruise lines. It's fun. If you haven't done it, check it out for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's so many of you we want to meet live and in person, and it just doesn't always work out. It just happened to work out to go drive down there and meet them because it was a Saturday and their ship wasn't leaving until Sunday.
That's right.
And we didn't have any other obligations yesterday.
Indeed.
So let's say hello to the people that's in the chat.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah. Here's the first one. Baby
Tiffany.
Shark.
Baby shark. Hey, Tiffany, how's it going? She's saying, afternoon, Chet and Robin, my friends. Woohoo.
And it's so funny. So when we were down there meeting, It's a Cruise Life, it's so funny because funny things that we all do on our channels are known, like the baby shark. Everybody get those salutes up because all that. It's so funny how that is a topic of conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
And cruising for one.
Hey, Jeffrey, how's it going? Right there. If you're a solo cruiser, make sure you hook up with Cruising for One, y'all. He's got great advice, not just for solo cruisers, but for anybody that likes to cruise.
And
Elisa's Adventures and Cruising saying, happy Sunday, Elisa. Happy Sunday to you.
Cruising for One says, push the button.
Push the button. Laugh out loud. Right.
We was late. Start.
That was her. I'm over here tonight. She's over there in the driver's seat.
Whatever.
Hey, this must be like an English car because the steering wheel should be over
I don't know.
here. I don't know. And speaking of sharks, Martha Shark saying, hello, my beautiful people. Get your shark fins up, everybody.
And Bamanola.
Hey, Bamanola. Hope you had a great day today. I hope you recovered from your get off the ship lag. He's had a whole week now of back to work, getting off the Jubilee. So next week he'll be back to normal.
And it was so funny because we were talking about that with It's a Cruise Life. How you get land sick.
Yeah, just that long flight over, like a 10-hour flight for them. And they were still kind of, whoa.
Yeah. And then, they're like, we still feel, the plane moving and stuff. And then we were talking about, when you get off a cruise ship, you've been on a cruise ship for 7 days. You'll be walking through Walmart going, whoa, ship just moved. So do you guys experience that? Do you experience land sick when you get off a cruise ship or off a plane when it's a long flight like that too?
And sometimes, is it worse than other times? Because I've noticed some ships we got off of, we were going through Walmart like this, and other times we only feel it a little bit.
Yeah. And Cruising for One says leaping lizards.
Leaping lizards, get that leap year.
So what was so funny was we were sitting down in Miami at the hotel that they had stayed at, and an iguana went by. And they're like, look at that lizard. I think that's an iguana. They're like, an iguana?
Yeah, he's about that long, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he wasn't that big. He was a little.
He was this big.
Yeah.
And Controversial Cruising, Scott is here saying, hello, Chet and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Scott, thanks for being in. We're now in Scott compliance.
We are. How about that?
Yeah. And Lisa says, wow, sounds so fun. It was.
It was.
Only way it could have been better is if all of y'all could have joined us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Scott McNeil here. He's saying, good evening, everybody. Now home after the Vista.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we followed you along there, Scott, watching you on that cruise, seeing those beautiful sunrise sets that you were putting up. Fantastic views. Thanks for posting all that, my friend. Marjorie says, Sea Lake Journeys, hi and good evening. I thought you left already for your cruise.
Nope, not till May.
May.
Mm-hmm.
May. We got a long time.
We got a long time.
But we did start packing already.
Yep.
And Mark the Shark says, no, you know that I live in Puerto Miami, and you guys did not give me a call to come on down. Oh, my God, what's the world coming to?
Let me tell you what, we talked about you because it's Cruise Life. They want to know which building you lived in, and we couldn't remember what the name of it was, only the color.
Yeah, and they was talking about the cam. They watch the same cams you do,
mm-hmm.
and we all do. Watching that cam in Miami, I said that pink building over there. That's going to be where Mark the Shark is.
Yeah, so it was funny. You were a topic of our conversation, though. You were on our minds.
Yep, we sure were. Embarkation Nation here. Good evening to you, Jennifer and Andrew. They're saying hello, everyone. Hello, Embarkation Nation. If you need somebody to hook you up with a cruise, get a hold of them. They can hook you up, y'all. And the Bud Files coming in saying, hello, peoples. Hello, buds. Good to see y'all.
Mark the Shark, I'm changing my clothes.
Oh.
This is not a changing the clothes show tonight. That was last Sunday.
Well, you can change clothes anytime you want, though. Change them clothes, Mark. Z-Man saying, good evening, Sea Legs. Good evening to you, Z-Man. And there's Eddie. Yo, 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 Brooklyn in the house. You go. Right on, Eddie. Good to see you here tonight. And we got Cruising for One saying, I don't get land sick, but it does take a few weeks before I no longer feel the ship moving once I get home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does take a while, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's Z-Man. We need to go to his house. He's making peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me tell you, Z-Man, she's got all the stuff in there to make me some peach cobbler, but she ain't made it yet. And it's gluten-free, by the way. Gluten-free stuff. And there's Alice. Hey, Alice, how you doing? She says, hello, Robin and Chet, Sea Lake Journeys. Alice, she's got a panda bear on her logo. I like that.
So another thing that we had talked about when we were down there meeting up with It's a Cruise Life was I drew a blank. It was in the chat earlier and I done.
Oh, you drew a blank. We'll come back to you.
Oh, I just remember what
Okay.
it was. That I don't remember whose show it was, but it was one of the first shows that they had, was in the live chat, and they're going, they said our name, So, it is exciting when you are in a chat and the channel recognizes you.
You know what's more exciting than that, though? When they give you a squeaky. Here, Alice, you get a squeaky.
And so we were down there, and there was a gentleman sitting there were a lot of people at the hotel that were there as tourists. And so there was a gentleman sitting at a table, and I asked him, I said, would you mind taking a picture of us? He says, not at all. He says, you look so familiar.
And so we do. And he goes, yes, I wrote it down here. Are y'all podcasters? And we was like, well, we have a YouTube channel. Well, of course, It's a Cruise Life. They know that in England, they use the term podcasters for YouTube channels.
Well, let me back up the story.
Okay.
He said, I said, where are you from? He says, I'm from London or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, so am I. And he says, he just looked at me and said, what? I said, yeah, so am I. And he says, okay. And then he realized that he recognized us from our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. He recognized us from that.
But it was funny because the funny things that we call things, we call it YouTube channel. Over there, they call it podcasters.
Yeah.
I
Instead
mean,
of calling
it
us
is YouTube,
YouTubers, they call
right.
us podcasters.
Right.
So,
We call ourselves YouTubers, and they call us podcasters.
yeah, or we use vloggers. Another term we use. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was great to meet him. He ended up taking that picture, one of them that you see all four of us in together. If
did you put them up?
No, I didn't put them. I thought you did.
Well, how are they going to see them on your phone?
I guess you're going to have to put them up. It was your phone. It wasn't my phone.
I sent them to your phone too.
Oh well, my phone's in yonder on the charger. Where's your phone?
Out there.
Okay, well we'll go on. We'll put them up there this week. We'll get y'all up there.
Double squeakies all around.
Double squeakies for everybody. Magic words right there, Elisa.
Did you say hello to the Cruise Nuts? Did I miss them?
Hey, Cruise Nuts are saying hello, everyone in the chat. Mike and Tracy. Hey, we talked about y'all too. Yeah. In fact, we talked about everybody.
We talked about almost everybody.
We did. Everybody came
Everything
up.
was good. We didn't say anything bad about anybody. Just say
it was all good stuff. We talked about who does what on their channel and how they do it effectively, and it was good stuff. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Yeah.
So what's our topipic?
Well, did you see the thumbnail?
I did. I think it's a crazy looking thumbnail. It's us in red.
Yeah.
And you're going.
And you're going.
No, you are going. Oh, more O.
Well,
there you go.
I'm doing you. Okay, so the thumbnail is strange or fun or crazy stuff you've seen while on a cruise or an excursion or at a port. And I'm sure everybody's got a tale of something they saw on a ship or at a port and they went, whoa, what did I just see? Why did I not have my camera up for that?
That's true. That is very, very true. There's so many times where we're like, man, we should have got that on film, or man, I'm so glad we didn't get that on film.
Yeah.
Here's Karma Lynn for the win.
Karma Lynn, St. Tiffany, Alice, Eddie, Cruise Nuts. Woo! Hey, Karma Lynn. So I'm going to kick it off with one of my personal favorites.
Still got Antoinette at Fun.
Hey, there's Antoinette at Fun saying good evening, Robin and Chad. We're having fun over here, Antoinette. And hey, we mentioned you last week too.
Yes, because you just said something funny about the candy store. Was that Antoinette?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
That was Elisa.
No, that was Antoinette.
Is it Antoinette?
Yeah, Antoinette was showing the candy, going, "Oh, look at all that candy. I'm good now." And I typed a comment back to her. I'm not so good because I got to get me some M&Ms or some chocolate covered raisins. Yeah, good stuff. But make sure you check out Antoinette at Fun. Her channel is fun. She's on a cruise ship. She's having a good time, and you're going to have a good time watching her. Mark the Shark saying, hey, how about some thumbs up, y'all? We sure appreciate that. Woo, woo. Yes. And Marjorie saying, cruising for one, the Sun Princess from Fort Lauderdale on December 14th, 2024. I plan to start paying this week now that they have moved out of the port and it is in the ocean. Marjorie was waiting to make sure that ship was going to float before she started paying for that cruise. Marjorie, you getting a double squeaky too. I mean, who would have thought of that? Let's make sure the ship floats.
I did greet you too. We know you did, sweetheart. We know you did, baby girl. Here's Scott.
A dinghy filled with 16 Cuban refugees, and I was the first to spot them. What?
That was something that you wish you had a camera that you could see. Yeah.
No. See, that's how many times do you see that? We've never seen it yet. That's a great story right there, Scott. That's a fantastic. That's what we're talking about tonight, right there. A squeaky for Scott. And there's Aaron Smith saying, hello, all y'all from down here in the South.
Oh, and that's another thing we talked about too. We say things that, they have a different meaning and we have a different meaning. Like we say we're going to go to the ladies' room and she's going to pop to the ladies' room.
Pop to the ladies' room.
Pop to the ladies' room. And then she said Chet's always referring to me when I'm in my other office as the peanut gallery.
Yeah, and they're going, wait, what is that? So we had to explain peanut gallery.
So what is so funny is we have so much in common, yet there's so many differences.
It's just linguistic gymnastics is all it really is. Differences in verbiage, but meaning the same thing.
And that's exactly the way all these YouTube channels are. And people say, well, do we really need another cruising channel? We are all the same, yet we're all bring something different to the table.
Even if we all vlog the exact same incident, somebody's going to see it from one perspective and somebody else is going to see it from another.
Perspective, yes.
It's fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And the other thing I want to add was that I saw on TikTok or whatever, I don't know, that Cinderella's castle burnt down at Magic Kingdom, burnt down to the ground.
And one here in Orlando?
Uh-huh. But it was fake news.
Fake news.
Imagine that. News. It was a lie.
It was a lie.
Disney had to go out there and say, listen, Cinderella's castle is perfectly just fine.
Yeah, I think it's built out of asbestos. I don't think it can burn.
And here's PSV Odyssey.
Hey, Paul, how's it going? He's saying howdy there, everyone. Good to see you this evening. And Cruise Nuts saying we just put out nutty twist on everything.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. And we love that. And we was talking a lot about your drone footage too.
Yeah.
Turns out that Pete's got a drone now.
Yeah.
And he's telling us all the different kind of, you got to have licenses here and there and yonder.
Different countries.
And some will supersede others. And Rock the Boat saying hello to everyone in the chat. Hey, Rock the Boat.
So we really need to get on with our topic. It's
Well,
15 minutes into the show. We still ain't started our topic.
Yeah, we did. We talked about one thing already. We talked about something already. But hey, one of my favorite stories is kind of crazy. I wish I'd had back then we'd had the GoPro in the water because we were. What do you want?
That mouse. Thank you.
Okay, so let me try my story again here. Why was that? Let's get back to our show now.
Rearranging things on the desk and get back to the show topic.
So anyway, I wish I'd had a GoPro back in the day. This was before we had a YouTube channel, but we were on a little boat going out to go snorkeling. I think it was in Nassau, and the water was so high, the waves were so high, I can't believe they even took us out, because I remember us going up and I was looking at the sky as the boat was going, and then when it come over the top, you could hear the motor come out of the water, until it hit the water again. That's how rough it was.
And they moved everybody from the front of the boat to the back of the boat, trying to keep everything from the whole boat just coming up out of the water.
They moved us around for some reason anyway, but it was crazy.
Because people were complaining their back was hurting from the boom.
Oh yeah. I think it's thinking one in Belize too. Remember that was jackhammer time on that one. But yeah. So anyway, we get out there finally, and it smoothed out enough we could get in the water. Still a little too rough to be snorkeling. It was still like this, and I started getting seasick. This was before I wore a patch back in the day when the ship didn't bother me for seasickness. But boy, that little boat did. I got out there and I'm snorkeling and I'm looking around. There ain't a fish in sight. There ain't a snail, a turtle, a tortoise, a sea monster, nothing out there. All of a sudden I felt really sick and I yacked in the water. And as it's coming out, fish from everywhere. I mean, there must have been 500 fish around me, and they was just gobbling that up, and then the vomit was gone. Just that fast. I was like, whoa, that was awesome. So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to make myself yak again to get the fish to come back. I managed to get just enough out that some more fish all came around me again. They were all size fish, little fish like this, and some pretty good sized triggerfish. But that was so exciting. I was like, man, if I'd had my GoPro, looking back in time, if I'd had a GoPro there recording that would have been a very opportunistic time to be sick in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about that?
How about that?
Have you ever done that? Did you ever yacked in the water and wished you had a GoPro?
No.
Have you ever not seen fish? If you don't see no fish when you're snorkeling, just throw up. You will see some.
Can we move on to the next topic?
No, I thought that was a pretty good story.
Okay.
I mean, that's one of them things that our thumbnail.
Okay.
Well, you tell them about your turtle adventure then when we went diving.
Oh, a giant sea turtle collided into me. Just wham, bam. It hit me.
And of course,
Christopher one says, I'm very impressed with that story. I was there. I was in that story for real. I didn't like it then either.
Yeah. I don't want to tell
Check, keep it family oriented.
I thought it was. It's just yak.
Yak equals bait.
Yak equals bait. Yes, exactly, Aaron. Aaron, get squeaky for Aaron. He gets it.
Yep,
And
chum.
Chum snorkel. Yes, that's how you chum the snorkeling, y'all. Just don't wear your patch that day. Get out there and get seasick. You'll see all kinds of stuff.
Oh, it's scary. Okay, so the thing is, when the turtle hit me, I didn't know it was a turtle that hit me. I thought that the guide was tapping me on the tank to show me the turtle. And so I'm looking at this giant turtle swim past me, not knowing that it was the turtle that actually smashed into me. And Billy Balbo's
Billy Bobowski saying, hello, you beautiful people. Much love and aloha. Good to see you guys. Hey, Billy, good to see you and aloha, my friend.
So Marjorie likes the thing on my head. So the thing on my head is a headband with little pom-poms on it. I needed to brush my hair. I didn't brush my hair. I realized it once I got in here and saw the camera, so I just stuck that on top of my head because my hair was a mess. Mm-hmm. Yep. Here we go.
Aaron says, we're going to need a bigger breakfast burrito. Laugh out loud. Yeah, make it 2. Make it 2. You want to get a lot of opportunity to see a lot of fish. And who knows, you might get that sea turtle too next time.
Mm-hmm. Now, another time that we wish that we had a camera, and we did have a camera, but it wasn't running. And by the time I got it on was when we were in Alaska, and a whole bunch of little sea otters were on a floating piece of ice.
Yeah.
And when our ship was going slow, but it made not just enough small little wave that a couple of them fell off the little iceberg. And they were swimming back to their iceberg and making this little sound. And I was like, man, I wish I had that.
And I had the tripod out there for like an hour recording. I just took it off to change the battery. Hey, look at there. Billy Bobowski gifted 5 Sea Lake Journey memberships. That is a not 1, not 2, but a triple squeaky right there, y'all. Triple squeaky for Billy Bobowski.
So that's who he gifted them to.
Woo! Who?
Over there, Scott McNeil.
Oh, Scott McNeil, Controversial Cruising, Bone Tired Travelers, Don Arnold, and Orange Cone Vlog. How about that, y'all? Woo! That is fantastic. Special thanks to Billy Bobowski. Give him the thanks. Where's it at?
Oh, we didn't get things up here.
I put it up there. What'd you do with it?
I didn't. Do you see it?
I put it up there. Hold on.
Just a minute.
We got something. So yeah, that is fantastic. Woo! It's down here on the left. There, it's on the right.
Down here to the left.
Okay, well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Very much. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Billy Bobowski, and 5 new gifted memberships. Woo! How about that, y'all?
How about that? And so, poor little otters. I know I felt so bad for the little otters because they were like beep, 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 beep. And it was they were little otters. I don't know if they were on the iceberg with their mom or what, but or if they were just a community of them. But they were squeaking, and it was I felt bad.
They make a little high pitched squeak sound. I'm trying to get my battery. She's trying to get her phone, but at the same time, we're trying to look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny. So Aaron says Christmas in late February at Sea Lake Journeys. Go. Yeah, how about that? You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Very much. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you very much, Billy. That's very, very, very pleasant of you. Very nice of you. Very sweet of you.
Yeah.
And so Cruising for One says, utterly amazing.
Utterly amazing. I'm trying to write the names down so I know I won't forget. Oh, never mind. I don't have to. It'll be up there. Okay. Yeah. So we got some more crazy stories. One of them is when we got on the Carnival Liberty one day to go on a cruise. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm setting up the tripod, putting the camera up so we can catch. We're going to do a live stream from the ship, and she's over there getting us a place to sit down on the couch. And then she yells to me, "Hey, there's a roach over here."
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It wasn't the kind with legs that walks around.
Nope. It was the marijuana kind.
And the people sitting over on the next couch, they're looking at us, and they're looking down over at the table. Then they start looking at their table.
Yep. And then everybody got moved because no one wanted to be accused of it being theirs.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, it's scattered like a roach." It was. Yeah. Hey, Marjorie says, Sea Lake Journeys, you need to make your podcast all night with your popularity. Marjorie, wow, that would be awesome. You know what, though? I think we'll in December, we'll want to try to get Marjorie live with us on one.
Oh, are we? Oh, okay,
yes.
Great. Yeah.
In December, maybe we'll go all night from the
cruise ship.
Sun Princess. Yeah, from the Sun Princess. Aaron says, guess that was a no wake zone.
Yeah. Hi, Will G.
Will G. Hey, all driving and listening. Hey, if you're driving to the store, driving to school, driving to work, driving somebody crazy, thanks for letting Sea Lake Journeys drive with you.
What you got on there next?
Oh, we done talking about that one already?
Mm-hmm.
You just go buzzing right through them fast here tonight. I ain't got that many. I only got one page. Well, that one's done. Let's go to the next one.
What are you going to say about it?
I'm going to say, have y'all ever ran into
Were
something
my
like
little
that?
otters, were my little otters on your list?
No, you
Okay,
added that
then.
one. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
See?
that was 15 more seconds of the show. We saw some otters. Bye.
I told this story about it.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, Linda.
Oh,
So
I did
that
one
is
too.
where I left my roach 30 years ago. So somebody was still there.
Oh yeah, it was like what do you call that? Mummified. Couldn't light that thing. Never mind. No, we won't.
No, you need to move on to another topic.
Moving on to the next one, y'all. So I have had a good time on the ship. I've never recorded it yet, but I think next time we go off on an excursion in the water, whether it's a tender or a boat, I'm going to capture this on film because I like getting out there. Last time I did it, we were in Belize. We were going to swim along that second largest reef in the world, swim with the sharks and the stingrays. It was great. And so when we get out there, we're there and we're fixing to get off the boat. And I pulled my leg up. You know, I only got the one leg. I put the stump up there and I nonchalantly say, man, I hope this goes better than last time we tried this. And people were like, that look that you see on our thumbnail, that's the look we had from everybody. And I was trying not to laugh, right? Hope this goes better than last time. And everybody goes, what happened? Cruising for One says, hard to believe it. Thanks to Will G for launching the if you're driving. The only other one we need now is working and lurking. If you're working, if you're lurking, if you're in our window over here watching, welcome to Sea Leg Journeys. Okay. Do you have anything to add to that? Is there anything that you want to add to me doing the shocking story of, man, I hope this goes better than last year?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Hey, we do have a poll on our community tab, though. This is like an intermission break.
You mean
over
like
here.
this?
Where's my poll? Oh, that's not a poll, is
No,
it?
it's an Aaron's message. Me like
Oh, like
with
this.
a little
Yeah,
face.
that's it. Yes, that's the face. I got to get over here to my poll. Where's my poll? How do I get there from here?
I'll get your poll. What do you want to say about your poll?
Oh, we got a poll. Well, you got to get to the poll. I can't say anything about the poll. I did a community poll here a few days ago. It was on what is hit community tab. There you go.
I know how to do this.
She knows how to do it. She knows how to. Let's go right down there. Go, keep on going. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Wait till you see a poll. You'll see a poll. There it is right there. 5 days ago. Your favorite cruise line is, and I gave you 5 options, right? The first one was Royal Caribbean.
Woo!
Second one was Carnival.
Woo!
Third one was Norwegian.
Whoop, whoop.
Fourth one was MSC.
Woo!
And the fifth one was something else. Leave in the comments, please.
Woo!
Now, why did I pick those 4?
I don't know
Because
what to pick this for.
those are the 4 most common ones. They're the most competitive in pricing and entertainment and stuff they have on board.
Mhm.
You know, if you had a different category, you'd have like Celebrity, Princess, Holland America, and Virgin and Disney. They would be another column. So stand by next week. I'll probably have of those 5, which one's your favorite? Or
Oh, we're not going to do it tonight?
no.
Oh.
Unless there's something else. If there's something else. But hey, we want to tell you, coming in out of those top 4.
Wait a minute.
What?
I thought you said we weren't going to do the poll.
I'm not doing the poll right now.
Oh, so we're going to start with the one at the bottom.
Yeah, I want to the 4, the Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, MSC, or something else. Which one came in?
That's 5.
But the 5 isn't really the 5. We're really concerned about the 4. Then we'll get to the something else. Coming in with 8%. 8% is MSC. Was I expecting more than that? I don't know. I don't think a lot of people have been on MSC yet.
Yeah, I think that's because MSC, most of their ships were over across the pond until recently, right?
I guess. I mean, I never really thought about them until last year.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
But now I think about them. And in fact, we're going to be on one in May.
And then next to the bottom, now that one surprised me.
The 13%?
No, the 10%.
There is no 10%.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, there is. There is a 10%. Yeah, 10%. That's very surprising. You're
10%
right.
surprised me, and that's Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean.
I thought that Royal Caribbean would be higher up there.
I agree. I thought Royal Caribbean would come in second place.
I thought it would be over Norwegian for sure.
And it wasn't because Norwegian come in with 13%.
I know. So that was surprising to me.
Very surprising.
And of course, number one was
Carnival.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
46%.
Mhm.
46%. Carnival's still their favorite cruise line.
And-
How many of y'all started with Carnival? We did.
Mhm.
But hey, let's go to something else. 23% of everybody said something else is their favorite.
Yep.
And some of those were Viking Ocean Cruises and Cunard. How
Mhm.
about that? Anybody been on Viking or Cunard? I wonder if they have the same kind of finding a roach problem on their ship like we did on the Carnival Liberty.
I don't think so.
That's what I wonder.
I don't think so.
And Celebrity also is on that list from somebody. Princess coming in there. Yeah, hard to pick just one, ain't it? And Disney also got a vote in that part of that 23%. So a pretty scattered mix of the ones that I'll probably put in the next category of cruise lines. So stay tuned for that next week, y'all.
NCL was there.
That's Norwegian. Yep.
And then Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones that were in the 23.
But NCL's right there to Norwegian.
Oh.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, maybe they didn't know that. Maybe they
Maybe
did.
not. Maybe
they did. I don't know. But yeah, so I thought that was an interesting poll. See, and Carnival's still up there at number one, y'all. Still up there at number one.
See, I would like to know what the poll would be between Carnival, Princess, and Norwegian, since Norwegian hit 13.
Oh, we'll do a
I
poll.
guess we'll
We're
have
going to do some polls, ain't
Okay, I reckon so.
we? We're going to do the poll.
We're going to do a poll.
Going to the poll, y'all. All right. So hey, we got some other good
Okay,
stuff.
well, let's see what the comments are on that.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Hard
to believe
wait,
it.
Here we go.
Cruising for one, 2 poles, 1 north and 1 south.
Yes.
How come there's no east or west pole?
I don't know.
Why not? After all, it's a sphere.
That's okay. I had to explain maypole to somebody. So
a maypole. Maypole. And Jeffrey from Cruising for One says Virgin. Virgin is his favorite now. I remember when Princess was your favorite, Jeffrey.
Yes, but I'm telling you, as an adult, once you get on a Virgin ship, it can easily become one of your favorites, even though you don't do many cruises on it.
Right.
It can be a favorite. I think that when It's a Cruise Life gets off a Virgin cruise ship, I think it's going to be one of their favorites too.
I'll tell you, it's like trick or treating, y'all. If you want to know, you reach in your Halloween trick or treat bag and you got all this candy, hard candy, candy bars and all that. Well, Virgin Voyages is like pulling out that candy apple. It's that different. You're still getting it in the bag, but it's way different than all the other candy. Mark the Shark says, loyal to royal, baby. You can always catch me in my super pajamas running down the hallway looking for the chef's
Running
table.
down the hallway.
Chef's table, baby. Right on Mark the Shark.
I don't think you're going to find the chef's table in the hallway. And I'm not thinking that they're going to like it if you come dressed in your pajamas either.
Mark the Shark can do it. He's one guy that can do it.
That's probably.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the people on our poll that hit part of that 8%. And Aaron says, I guess the one we made up on that A&B live game show fits into some other line.
Yeah, that would be other.
Yeah.
That would definitely be other.
Aaron remembers that. Y'all, that was a fun ship we made. We might have to do that again one day.
Yeah.
And Cruising for One says, I sailed on Royal Caribbean for years and years. Loved the Freedom class. How about that?
That's another thing that we talked about with It's a Cruise Life is how some ships look identical to other ships because they're in the same class.
The same class.
Because people do fall in love with a certain class of ships and they only want to go on and they prefer to go on that class of ships.
Yeah, like the Royal class ships on Princess. We like that class. We've been on the Sky Princess several times, the Majestic Princess, the what was the other one?
The Golden Princess. She's
That's
still my
not
favorite.
the same class, though.
I know.
Anyway, we've been on like the Regal Princess, a few of those in that class because they're all. You might say, oh, they look the same. There's little differences, but they're all fantastic. Mike and Rihanna's Adventure saying, "Hey, everyone." And there's Billy Bobaski saying, you guys have a wonderful day. Got to head out to take care. And the chat, too. Go easy. Aloha.
Bye,
Thumbs
Billy.
up.
Good night.
Aloha to you, Billy. Thank you again so
you.
much. Woohoo! And Eddie Lugo Studio says, hashtag Butterpole. Butterpole. Aaron says, Sea Lake Journeys Cruise Line Smackdown Pole. Smackdown. Because no ship equals that ship that we created on our show one night with everybody in the chat. And Cruising for One says, if the cruise fare for Princess and Virgin was the same, it'd be no contest.
I totally agree with that. If that's a good poll. If if every cruise line was the same price,
I gotta write that down.
which would be your favorite?
Yeah.
And let them name which one would be their favorite.
Yeah. Same
And
price.
that's a good one.
I like that. Thanks for that idea there. Cruising for one. Jeffrey, you got a squeaky. That will definitely be in a poll, maybe even a topic. And Mark the Shark says, to answer your question, I am Pentecostal. Basically, I can do and get away with anything I want to. Yes, silk pajamas. I've seen other people wear silks.
I have to.
On Virgin Voyages, we've seen people
They have
wearing red
pajama
silks.
night.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure enough. And Bama says, I definitely prefer Carnival, but at the end of the day, I would not turn down a cruise. Any cruise, any ship, anywhere.
Yeah, I would not turn down a cruise on any ship anywhere either.
Me neither, Bama. Whatever that ship is.
Even a cruise to
on.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I would still do a cruise to nowhere.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we just love the cruise. Just love to get on
Yeah.
that ship. I was watching one of Bama's videos today, back from when he was on the Jubilee, just walking around the deck, and it's just awesome. Just walk around that deck. I think I'm going to do that on our next cruise. Do it. Bama did. I'm going to steal an idea from you, Bama, so you get a squeaky. I'm going to walk around the deck like that because I like it. And Cruising for One says, or if you want a free cruise on any ship, which would it be? Oh, a free. That's even better. I like that one even better. Free cruise on any ship. Oh.
And Cruising One says he'd like to try a Mardi Gras ship.
Margaritaville.
Now, Margaritaville, the thing is that they're once Carnival ships, right?
Yeah.
But they've been redecorated into the Margaritaville theme.
And they've got a new one coming out, I think in a month or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I was just looking at the advertisement today they sent on my phone. Maybe you got it too. Advertisement for Margaritaville, their new ship coming out. And they're not just doing the 2-day cruise on that ship. This ship's going to be doing 4- and 5-day cruises out of Tampa, going down to Cozumel and places like that. So I think it's going to be a big hit.
Yeah, should be.
Going to be a big hit. All right. Woohoo! How about crop dusting in the elevator?
I don't want to talk about stuff like that. Would you roll that thing down?
Roll that what thing down?
That chat.
Oh.
So Mark the Shark says, I'm sorry for my status as Royal Caribbean. It's pinnacle. I know.
Yeah, he's at the top of the peak of the pinnacle.
Don't be sorry for that.
Yeah, be glad. Get a squeaky for that, brother.
We are actually going to hit elite status on Princess, which is the highest status they have when we get off the cruise ship in December next year.
No, next May.
Oh, next May. Okay.
Next May. Remember I told you. Yeah, Cruising for One says, oh, that's a nice itinerary. Yes, it is. That's the first time we cruised was just a 4-day out of Tampa to Cozumel. I think they're smart for going back and doing that with that size ship. They can do it. I think it's going to be a huge, huge success. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll see.
You're so pretty. Pinnacle is so nice. I only made it to Diamond Plus. Well, that's a whole lot higher than we are. I think we're like green, emerald, or something like that. we're like an emerald or something like that. Okay. We did that one. You didn't want to do that one.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, I'll tell you a rough one, kind of a sad one we saw. It ain't nothing I'd want a video or vlog or anything, but we learned a lesson one day about if you going on a cruise with somebody and they're in your cabin, let's say it's your friend or your cousin or your brother's neighbor or whoever, and you're attached to each other in that cabin with onboard credit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I hope you know them well and trust them.
Yeah, we actually saw a lovely young lady that was traveling with some other women, and the onboard credit in the room was hers and only hers, but onboard credit is always used first, and her friends used up all of her onboard credit, and she didn't have any more money, more credit, and she wanted it back, and the ship told her, I'm sorry, you just have to get it back from your friends. And she's like, well, they won't give it back to me. It's like, sorry. Beware who you travel with,
Yeah, if you're going with a group or somebody and they're attached in your cabin and can access your onboard credit, woo! And she said she'd been saving for a whole year to put money on there because she wanted to go to the spa and stuff, and she didn't get to do anything. Z-Man says, I would do another cruise except for Disney. Or do any cruise except for Disney. Well, Z's got kind of a point there.
I would do a Disney cruise just to see, what, just because I see what it's like. But I want to be on a bigger ship. I don't want to be on a small ship.
Well, they've got giant ships. Yeah, they got some big ones. Yeah.
But I hear that their shows and their food is just fantastic. I'd love to have some of the food out of the what's that one restaurant? The
the Wonderland's on Royal Caribbean.
Oh, is that on Royal Caribbean?
That's on Royal Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah. So see, you can do that. But yeah, I know what you're talking about there. That's why Disney's put in the category along with Princess and Celebrity, Virgin, and Holland America instead of down with the other group. And Mark the Shark says, you guys got to remember, I've been cruising since I was 12. Well, how about that? And it took me a while to get to Pinnacle, but I got it and I'm happy. I will run around on my cruise ship in silk pajamas. And Jeffrey says, I love to sail on Disney, but it's not a ship to go on as a solo. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So there's solo cruisers right there. You got a tip right there. Disney may not be a good one for you if you're a solo. And I'm sure there's various factors into that why. Oh, do you want to tell them about the time you booked a fitness cruise?
So, yeah, one time early in our cruising days, I told Chad, you book the cruise and I want to book all the excursions because I want to make sure that there are things that I want to do. He's like, okay. So I booked an excursion at every single port. Not only did I book an excursion at every single port, I booked a high level activity excursion at every single port. I felt like we were on a fitness cruise. I told him, I said, I ain't never doing it again. From now on, you give me some options of what you would like for us to do, and then rate those options. And I don't want to do high level activity at every port. So if you say port 1 and 2 are high activity level, only choose one, and I'll look at the rest. And it's like, okay, so
That's what I do to this day. I'll line up 2 or 3 excursions. I go, okay, this is port 1. Here's the best options here. Here's port 2. And here's the best options here. And she figures out which one she wants to do out of that.
So Bam Manola says his wife and kids always get to that onboard credit before he does.
Oh, Bama, how about that? Yeah, onboard credit's a great thing, but sometimes it goes through fast. Now ours, and when we was on the Virgin voyage, we had $300 of bar tab. It was called.
Yeah, they call it
There's 2 categories. One
something
bar
money,
tab,
something about pirates or something.
That pirate loot.
Looty.
Yeah, pirate loot or something.
Yeah,
that's
something
for
like that.
everything else on the ship, but the bar tab is only for beverages. Well, we really don't drink, so here it come. The last night I think we was in the test kitchen. We still had $250 bar tab left. We're like, so we bought 3 bottles of wine to share around the table, trying to use it up. And Aaron says, I think it was EECC Travels that said this, but if you have real little kids, you might rather want to take them on a ship rather than to a park. Yeah.
As in Disney.
Right. A Disney ship rather than a Disney park. Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just think you're going to have as much or more fun on that ship. And how far can they run? The ship's only so big. In a park,
well, I think it's all about standing in hot lines of Disney World to get on the rides and see the shows and all that. Because you can stand in a line for hours in the heat to see a show or to ride a ride. Ringo,
if you want to know how hot Florida can be, come stand in line at Disney in June, July, August, or September. Then you'll find out what Florida heat really is all about.
There you go.
Oh, I thought you had another one. Nope. No. Okay. Yeah. So I have to admit, I would definitely pick, if I had kids and they wanted Disney and we was going to do a Disney thing for them, I would definitely pick the cruise, wouldn't you?
I probably would. Yeah. Not only that, if the little ones if we're traveling with different aged children and the little ones need to go back down for a nap, it's easier to take little ones back to the cabin down for a nap than it is when you're in a park.
Yeah.
And, it's not working out well. I mean, because let's face it, not all children nap well laying in a stroller. Some need to be in a room, in a bed, a little bit more comfort.
Or they need some air conditioning. They need to cool off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Aaron says, plus it's quicker to get back to a cabin than a hotel room for rest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, Aaron.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And also the food's going to be already paid for on your Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Cruising for one. We took my granddaughter on Disney Fantasy when she was 5 or so. Had a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot
Hey,
of
cruising scene.
Hey, and a lot of the activities are geared towards the age group, where the theme park is this age group. The thing about a theme park is little people area is all here, and then bigger people area is all the way over on the other side of the park. Where on a cruise ship, you can send the kids, the little people, to the little activities, while the teenagers go off to their activities, while the middle kids go off there, and mom and dad goes to the pool.
Yeah,
can't do that on the.
Can't do that at the theme park.
Mm-hmm.
No, you really shouldn't separate yourselves at the theme park. I don't recommend that at all. And Bama says, neither of my kids like Disney World, Disneyland, or the Disney cruises.
Wow, really?
How about that? You know, I had a friend that took his kids once on Disney cruise, and he came back. He says, my kids had a blast. And I says, don't sound like you did, though. He goes, if I hear one more Disney song,
one more Disney theme song.
Aaron says, and then again, if you're staying off property, I guess your day is done if you leave.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
You can come and go in the park on the same day if you buy that type of pass.
But man, who wants to? It took you an hour to get from the park to your room, and
Well, even a lot of here in Florida, a lot of the resorts you have to ride the ferry across the lake to get to your hotel room. Now you stand in line waiting for the ferry. The ferry's full, so you stand in line again waiting for the next ferry. Yeah. Meanwhile, the little person that's not feeling good is still now feeling worse.
They've hit stage 3 cranky. Stage 3. Yeah. Hey, cruising scene. Don't give y'all better. Hi. Thanks for joining us here tonight, live Sunday night here with Sea Lake Journeys. We are talking about some crazy things. If you've seen something crazy, interesting, funny, something that maybe you wish you'd had your camera with you on a cruise ship but missed it, let us know in the chat. And Cruising for One says you do have to be a Disney fan to really enjoy a Disney cruise. Yes, that's why I don't. Yeah, I've heard that.
And I've also heard that even the colors on a Disney cruise ship are bold Disney kind of colors, where some cruise ships are not so bold in color.
Yeah, you got everything. I remember the first Carnival ships, how circus looking colors they were.
Yeah.
They were like loud. Woo!
Yeah.
Somebody put batteries in this paint.
Which cruise was it that we were looking at? And I said, "Oh wow, all the furniture is so beach contemporary style." Which cruise line was that? I don't remember which cruise line
was that. I forget.
We got the book. It came one of them fancy ones that came in the book in the mail. Oh. In that big book that we can't afford to take those cruises.
Oh, that's Oceanic.
Oceanic, yes.
Yeah. That's in a whole nother. That's the third tier up of cruising. Now, Cruising for One says, haha, I thought you said hammer, not camera. I did say hammer. Short enough. Woo! I'm dropping my pen here. All right. So one of the things that we did put a short up of this past week, something that we thought was interesting, did have the camera, was showing you how different like the nightclub setting is on the Scarlet Lady for Virgin Voyages. Now, Jeffrey from Cruising for One already knows this, but that nightclub venue is way different than what you see on Carnival or Royal Caribbean or anybody else. You have to see that short. I started to put that short in here. I guess I should have, but it's.
What's the short? Is it?
Yeah.
You made a short already?
Yeah, it's already up. Yeah. Are you gonna try to find it?
Yeah. Keep.
Okay.
Talking.
Yeah. So while she finds it, I just got to tell you, it's so different. One minus about it for us was there was no chairs in there, nowhere to sit down. No. Oh, I'm probably already in here. Move here after posting because it's already up. That's why. Yeah, it's in move here. It's in that file. And you're almost there. Where is it? Yikes!
This one.
Yes, that's it. Okay, she found it. Yeah, just see for yourself.
I ain't like any nightclub I've ever seen.
Ever, anywhere.
Never.
How about that? Was that trippy or what? The only thing, there was no place to sit down. So if you wanted to sit down, you had to go out of there.
Because most nightclubs at least have a place
Tables.
places to sit.
Yeah.
When you're tired of dancing, or no, there's standing room only. Mm-hmm.
It was pretty bizarre, but it was fun. And Bama says, neither of my kids like Disney characters. The girl did okay with the princess if they didn't have their faces covered. Oh, you all right?
I'm having a panic attack.
She's having a panic attack. Oh, God, she's hot. Hold on, y'all. I'm turning on the Arctic fan over here.
Well, the fan up there is not on either. So
You want me over here to turn that fan on? Hold on. Cruising for One says, oh, my word, bring back memories of fun times.
yeah.
See, Jeffrey's seen it. It's so different, though. It's so different, y'all. You got to see it for yourself. Aaron says, no sitting it out in Virgin Voyages
There you
nightclub.
go. Nope, there's no sitting it out in the Virgin Voyages nightclub.
Nope.
Not that particular nightclub anyway.
It's very, very active ship. Everything there is about activity. And we kept walking around seeing if some people were going to use some of the facilities that we never saw them use, like the boxing ring, for instance. It's more of a sparring thing. It's got a punching bag in the middle.
Chet kept telling me, he says there's an adult playground on this ship. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about?
Adult
Go
playground.
up there and there's adult seesaws and all kinds of craziness.
Yeah, swings, seesaws, heavy bags, exercise stuff outside. Really, really fun stuff, though. I was like, man, I wish I had my 2 legs. It'd be more fun to do some of this stuff,
I guess we should have tried the seesaw.
Well, we will next October. We will be on the Valiant Lady, so we'll do it then.
Okay.
And we'll video it. But I do have a picture of another couple that was on the ship there on the same time we were swinging in that big tire swing. I got
Yeah.
Big tire swings, y'all. That was great.
The weird things that I guess it's to bring the child out in you.
Yeah, and since it's adults only, you're not worried about taking a seesaw away from a kid.
Oh, here, Cruising for One. Real solutions for real cruisers here.
Lots of seats in the casino if you get tuckered out in a nightclub. Real solutions for real cruisers, y'all, right there from Cruising for One. Thanks, Jeffrey. You get a squeaky friend. That's awesome. Well, y'all, I think we're about out of stuff over here on my sheet because she didn't want to do the crop dusting in the elevator.
Nope. It's not an activity I care to join.
Well, you don't join it. You just walk into it.
I don't care to be part of it.
And suffer.
Read the chat.
Alicia says, laugh out loud. Right. No kids to fight with for the toys. CruiseNet says, great live. Thank you, guys, and have a great evening, everyone. Yes, thank y'all for joining us. Don't forget, Wednesday and Friday, 8:30 a.m. I'll be here, me and Godzilla and Baby Enzo, bringing to you another live Sea Lake Journey show. And next Sunday night, me and her.
And, if you need an invitation to participate in the raid parade,
That's right.
the Friday raid parade or the Saturday stroll, please let us know. We'd be more than glad to send Megan an invitation for you to participate in the Friday raid parade and Saturday stroll. It's a great way to get your video out there, started rolling. So if you would like to have an invitation, let us know. We'd be more than glad to extend our recommendation of your channel over to Megan.
And don't forget, Lisa's Adventures in Cruising and Sea Lake Journeys are doing the card exchange. Send us a card. Sea Lake Journeys, P.O. Box 8433, Sebring, Florida, 33872. Our address is located on our channel there somewhere. And head over to Lisa's Adventures in Cruising. Send her a postcard. She'll send you one back. We'll send you one back. It's going to be a lot of fun, y'all.
And thank you, Billy, once again for the 5 generous memberships. If you received one of those memberships, be sure to drop us a line, and we will definitely enjoy having you as a member.
How about that?
Until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.